The athletes in this game are friendly rivals. While playing 80 years, all in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and sporting behavior is expected. Tonight's officials have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Antoine Tucker, Carol Smith, and Shelton Stanley. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for those who have served our country, defending the freedoms we enjoy, please stand for our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week, brought to you by Dagger Law, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
For the second night in a row, we're at Jack Greathouse Court at Lancaster High School for a girls basketball matchup. Tonight, Lancaster Lady Gales taking on the Dublin Scioto Irish. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tim, let's jump right into it. Dublin Scioto comes in having lost 6 out of the last 7, and it's not going to get any easier for them tonight. They are missing their star player who is averaging over 17 points a game. It went out with an injury on Friday night. Going to be tough for them to rebound after that.
It is. You're going to, talking with Coach Hester, they're going to have to figure a way to try and score some points. And without Nias Medley in there, that's going to be a challenge because the Gales have been playing really well offensively.
Tonight's Keys to the Game brought to you by North Body Shop. Since 1979, North Body Shop has been providing professional auto collision repairs on all makes and models. Don't think of going anywhere else to get your vehicle looking like new again. We pride ourselves on serving all the collision repair needs throughout Fairfield County. For the Lancaster Lady Gales, they're coming off a huge win against Groveport Madison where they scored 82 points. Now, here's the thing about that game. They rebounded from a loss to Groveport Madison the first time around.
Well, I think they're, to be honest with you, too, they're a little more healthy. And
yeah.
I think that improves their depth even that much more, Jared.
Yep. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. It's the Gales and the Irish, and we're underway from Jack Greathouse Court at Lancaster High School.
Yep, man-to-man defense for the Gales starting out.
Irish will get it left side to Rinker. And stolen away immediately by Stedman. Here's Chevalier bringing it up for the Lady Gales. Get it back out to Kai Pugh, who will set an offense for Coach Dusty Miller's Lady Gales. Dusty in his 9th season at the helm, and they're on a 6-2 run since December 20th, playing some good basketball. Stoughton couldn't get the shot to go. It's rebounded by the Irish.
Good attack of the basket, though. It's what you want.
Yep. Layup no good. Nice job by Pugh to tip it out of there and take control of the basketball. And now a foul going to be called on Callie Smoot.
Yeah, trying to create pressure off the miss field goal. You just, I call it the 90-foot foul.
Yeah.
It's just not always good for your team.
No score early, just underway here at Lancaster High School. Glad to have you along with us. Last night we saw the Gales boys basketball team with a OCC Buckeye win over Taze Valley. We'll see what the girls can do tonight. This is a cross-divisional game. The Irish out of the OCC capital. And you talk about that side of the OCC shoe, and they've got a couple of tough teams at the top to contend with in Westerville South and Big Walnut.
That's correct.
Irish with the basketball after the turnover by the Gales. Three-pointer up, no good. Stedman the rebound. She pushes it up the floor and smartly pulls it back out. There's Chevalier left side. Skip pass over to Stedman. Stedman, nice drive inside the paint. Up, no good. Rebounded by Magnuson for the Irish. Still no score here.
Yeah, give him a little different look defensively here, Jared. Little half-court defensive trap.
Three-point attempt put up, no good. Rebound tipped around, it's out of bounds, it'll go to the Gales. And that is one of the things that Coach Jermaine Hester said for Dublin Scioto. One of the points of focus, he said, take care of the ball versus Lancaster's multiple defenses.
And on the contrary, Lancaster has to do, generally, he likes to, Coach Hester likes to switch defenses and try to get turnovers off of those misses.
Running jumper no good for Harper Allen. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to Dublin Scioto.
They've had 3 shots at the basket, which is the right thing. Eventually you'll make those. You just take your time and finish.
As far as individuals, we didn't get a chance in pregame to talk about individual players for these two teams to look out for. We did mention Nia Smedley, who's out for Scioto, but for the Gales, they're led by quite a few players, actually. They may have a different player step up every night. As you see a 3 put up and in for Camarese Jackson. Scoring-wise, though, the Gales are led by Molly Stedman, who's averaging 10.3. But as we said, much like on the boys' side for the Gales, they might have a different girl every night.
Yeah, they're very balanced. Watch here. Watch this 3. Camarese.
Good-looking shot.
It is. Coach Hester said they've been shooting the 3 a lot better recently, which is a big part of offense. Right now, they've just simply played man-to-man here for the first 3 minutes of this quarter.
Harper Allen fires up a wide-open 3, and she got it. We're tied up at 3.
Yeah, she had a career high Friday night. She's really, really gotten into the groove here a little bit. I thought we were going to have one catch.
Yeah, I think the Gales had 2 girls with career highs, didn't they? With Stoughton and Harper Allen.
Watch here.
Look at that 3.
Good job. Got her feet set. Good stroke.
That's our Dagger Law replay. Stedman goes left side. 3-pointer put up, no good. Back of the iron for Kai Pugh. Good rebound by Stoughton. Here's Allen. Allen drives to the elbow, dishes out, now spin it around to Stoughton. Boy, she really thought about the 3, didn't she? She wanted it. Shot put up for Stedman, no good. Rebounded by Magnuson and the Irish.
Yeah, good ball movement that possession.
Right side, 3-point attempt put up, no good for Rinker. Backside put back, also no good. Here comes Stedman. And a whistle and a foul going to be called. A lot of reaching.
Stedman does a nice job when she dribbles into pressure, is getting lower, and that's what you've got to do. We've seen games here. You got to get down low, Jared, and protect the basketball when you're dribbling versus pressure.
It's a pretty big foul for Dublin Scioto. That's Callie Smoot. She's called for her second. She's going to have to check out. And with Smedley out tonight with that injury, they're going to look for Smoot to have to step up scoring-wise, but with 2 fouls, she's going to have to sit out early.
Well, you know, as Coach Hester said, they're going to find out, you know, how good their depth is.
Yeah. Kindred Nagel checked in for the Gales. Here's a 3 put up, no good. Rebounded by Audrey Whitlatch. She also just checked in along with Carolina Kroll. If Whitlatch sounds familiar, that's because her brother Drew had a fantastic game last night for the Gales. Scored 4 points in the first half and lit him up in the second.
He did.
Finished with 23. Off the inbound. Kroll up strong, off the glass, no good. Good job by Rinker, or check that, Magnuson on the rebound. Good box out. Rinker. Was it tipped? No, it was not. That's a backcourt violation. Going to be Lady Gales basketball right in front of us. Kroll to inbound. Takes some direction from Coach Dusty Miller. We're tied up at 3.
Yeah, Scioto's having a little trouble handling the ball. A few too many turnovers, and Lancaster's just missed shots, Jared.
Stedman takes it to the hoop.
That's her strength right there. Attacking the basket, being aggressive. Here's a little 2-2-1 press now.
And that one's going to be thrown out of bounds back to the Lady Gales. There's a dagger law replay of that drive by Molly Stedman.
Yes, nice
Good
crossover. Yep, you're right. And look at the finish.
Yep.
Heads up.
Molly's a good player. Here she goes. She'll dish it out. 3 attempt put up in the corner and got it. That's Kai Pugh.
That's an outstanding pass.
Kai's averaging 7.7 points a game. She puts the Gales up 8-3.
And guess what, Jared? She's a 38% three-point shooter, and it
Wow.
showed right there.
On the other end, 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Magnuson. She'll put it back up, no good. Audrey Whitlatch the rebound. 8-3, 3:05 and counting here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we got a little set here. Going to run a set.
Stedman back out front to Whitlatch.
Yeah, rub cut, flex cut.
Kroll dump inside to Stedman. Stedman going to be called for a traveling violation. She took a little extra step there.
Sometimes traveling is called too, Jared, because what it looks like. When you catch the ball like a layup, you have a step and a half to go. And I used to have this discussion a few times because we used to do some of that in the post where we would catch face and then you get that step and a half. But usually it looks like traveling, so it's going to be called traveling.
Right. Official stoppage. Normie on the clock over there. Something came unplugged, so she's checking that out. She'll get it worked out. Sub getting ready to check in for the Gales. Chevalier comes back in. She'll replace Kai Pugh. She'll get a break with 2:34 to play in the first quarter. Still having trouble with the clock. I'm not sure what it is. It hasn't gone off. I'm just not sure if maybe it's not running the clock. Trying to reset it. We've got 2:50 on our clock. So they're going to start it. They can't get it reset, so they're going to start play and just count some time off before they start it back up, I guess.
There, they did a better job running their press offense. Look up the sideline, but then make a poor pass.
Yeah. Whitlatch almost had the steal, goes off her hands. It'll stay with Scioto. Elena McMillan checks in for the Irish. Inbound pass comes into Rinker with 2:25 to play in the first quarter. McMillan, nice pass inside, but it's tipped away. Good job by the Lady Gales getting hands on it. Audrey Whitlatch tips it right into the hands of Kendra Nagel. Nagel now to Allen, quick dish over. Right back to Allen at the block. Nagel gets her way inside the paint. Here's Harper Allen. Good cut and a good pass.
Yep. Don't stand still when somebody's picked the dribble up.
Allen with 5 points of her team's 10, and they lead at 10-3 with 1:49 to play in the first quarter. Whistle and a traveling violation. That's one of those where you catch the ball, you turn around, somebody's there. It just kind of catches you off guard.
It does.
There's the look at the pass, and then the Harper Allen finish.
Yeah, nice job. They have really turned Scioto over a lot here with the changes of defenses. A little soft 2-2-1 press. Little diagonal cut off the screen.
Nagel thought about the three. Lost control, picked up by Kroll. Kroll puts it up and in.
Nice left hand, too.
12-3 Lady Gales.
Yeah, why get out of the press? It's creating havoc.
Rinker up ahead, almost stolen away. They'll get it back to Rinker. She'll fire up a long-range three. And backside rebound for Nagel. Up ahead to Allen. Good idea, just threw it a little too high.
Yeah, vision's good. Just got to complete the pass.
She had Kroll open underneath the hoop. Scioto basketball with 1 minute to play in the first quarter. 12-3 Lady Gales lead. They get it up ahead to Rinker. Magnuson now to the corner. She'll dish it in. Shot put up no good for Williams. Here come the Lady Gales. Harper Allen pushing it up the court. She'll get it to Nagel. Wide open three. No good. And a whistle on a foul. I think they're going to get Carolina Kroll with this one.
Sorry, you take those hustle fouls on the boards, Jared, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah.
That's the first team foul for the Gales this period.
38.8 seconds showing on the clock. Camarese Jackson got the scoring started for Dublin Scioto, but that's all they've had the entire game. Here's a steal by Kroll. Over to Harper Allen, right back to Kroll. Reverse lay-in.
They are having a lot of trouble with this 2-2-1 press right now. It's three passes you got to have, Jared. Sideline, middle, and reversal.
They got to look right there,
yeah.
And it's up and in.
And that's how you beat the pressure. Look down the floor, attack the basket.
Elizabeth Williams going to get a chance to complete the three-point play. Foul was called on Kendra Nagel for the Lady Gales. That's her first. Free throw no good. Rebounded by the Lady Gales. Here comes Harper Allen with it, down to 9 seconds.
Yeah, just want to get a shot here.
Nagel now inside the paint. And she wanted a foul call as she was tripped. It goes out of bounds back to Scioto with 4.6. Might have stoved a finger when she fell down there. She was grabbing her hand. Still get Stedman back in for her. Pugh comes back in as well.
Yeah, we've seen evidence that the depth of the Lancaster team has really improved.
Yeah, it has.
It helps.
Shot at the buzzer, no good for Scioto, and the Lady Gales with a good first quarter. They lead at 14-5 at the end of one.
Hey, as a reminder, you can find live and past games on our YouTube channel. Just search for CLN, your hometown connection on YouTube, to find games and other local programming. While you're there, make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any action. And also, if you're on Facebook and Twitter too, which is X, check us out on those social media platforms. Just search for Interphase Video Productions.
Let's talk about this Lady Gales team. We mentioned Coach Dusty Miller in his 9th season as the head varsity coach here, and he's doing a great job. I mean, this is a program that, just like on the boys' side, this is not an easy league to compete in. They are right now 8-8 overall, 4-5 in the OCC Buckeye, but they've had some ups and downs, but right now they're playing some good basketball.
Yeah, and like I said, you don't make excuses, but some of it was I think they had to play some players early in the year that needed some more time to develop, and that's happened, and now you have players back. You know, since right before Christmas, they're 6-2.
Yeah.
And that's playing pretty well. So, you know, we'll see what happens as the season finishes out. You know, this will be tonight's game 17. You have 5 more to go, and then, you know, the tournament draw is going to happen in a week, Jared.
Right.
Hard to believe.
Begin the second quarter with the Gales up 14-5. And a foul going to be called on Stoughton. And that'll send Camarese Jackson to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. First one up and good for Jackson.
Yeah, she kind of runs the show for Scioto. You know, gets them into things. Right there you saw she has some offensive skill. She can attack the basket. We saw her make a 3 in the first period. Got a nice looking shot.
Yeah, she does. She's the team leader for this Scioto squad. Pulls them back to within 7. Now she gets a steal. Jackson will fire up the 3 in traffic, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Gales, Chevalier. Get it right side to Pugh. Up ahead quickly to Harper Allen. Nice dish out in the corner. Stedman now, a little running jumper up and good.
Yeah, good mid-range shot.
Of course, Molly's dad, Tom, one of the assistant coaches for the Gales squad.
There you go, Jared.
I'll shoot that one. How come you didn't catch that, Tim?
Hey, it's right at you, buddy.
7:10 to play in the first half. 16-7, Lady Gales lead it. It's Scioto basketball. Left side here is Jackson. Jackson drives inside the paint, went right into 3 Lady Gales, and it goes off the Gales. It'll stay with the Irish. Now they're going to have a discussion about it. I think that was pretty clear there. There were three white jerseys in the area.
No, I think she confirmed it. Good defense right there.
Good steal on the inbound by Stedman. She throws it right away, though, right into the hands of Elena McMillan. McMillan then throws it away. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Dublin Scioto. That'll be Elizabeth Williams, her first. (16-7), 6:42 and counting here in the first half. Here's Stoughton. Right side. Stedman now on the drive. Good drive by Molly Stedman.
Yeah, there's no resistance right there, Jared. Straight through the core of the defense.
Molly's got 6 points. Back the other way. The ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
Yeah, good job by Lily Stoughton there. You get a deflection. You can cause a lot of havoc if you can get your hands on the ball defensively.
Now we've got a question at the scorer's table. On that last foul, the scorer's table missed who the foul was on. So they had to get that clarified as Callie Smoot checks back into the ball game. She has 2 fouls, but at this point, you need your main players in there and just have to trust that they're going to not foul.
Yeah, they're having trouble scoring, or at least getting shots, Jared.
Inbound pass tipped by Chevalier, but it'll be recovered by Rinker. Rinker has 35 threes on the year. Just hasn't had any open looks tonight so far. Harper Allen bringing it the other way for the Lady Gales. Allen kicks it to the corner. Chevalier an open 3. She got it. That's 3 threes for the Lady Gales. They lead it 21-7. And a steal by Stoughton. Quickly up ahead, here's Stedman. Kick it to the corner to Allen.
Nice movement.
Nice dump underneath. Harper Allen gets the rebound. Stoughton now fires up the 3. No good. Rebounded by Williams and the Irish.
Harper Allen is super active.
Yes, she is.
Very active offensively.
Harper, a member of that state champion cross-country team for the Lady Gales. They were honored last Friday night at the game. Here's the dagger law replay of that 3 by Emmeline Chevalier.
Nice job getting ready to shoot the ball. Good pitch. It's good offense.
Like what Dusty told you about Emmeline. She's the team mom.
And you know what they mean by it? She makes sure everybody knows what needs to be done,
Exactly.
what time. And their seniors have given them a lot of leadership this year.
Yes, they have. And the timeout going to be called. Coach Hester will take one just as his team took the rebound.
And with that, Jared, tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina. Remember, next spring, if you're looking for a new boat or a great pre-owned watercraft, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. More information can be found at buckeyeLakeMarina.com.
Might get a chance to see some younger players if it keeps going along the same way it is right now. And, you know, for Coach Dusty Miller, he's very excited about some of the young talent that he's got coming up.
Yeah, we saw in the JV game, very youthful. I think the majority freshmen, some sophomores mixed in there, and they played really well. They move the ball and do a lot of good things.
We mentioned that the Irish play in the OCC Capital, and you look at the Capital right now. I mean, they're led by Westerville South, who's 9-0 in the league, 13-4 overall, and then right behind them, Big Walnut at 7-2 and 12-3 overall. So no slouches in that side of the OCC either.
No, the top of the OCC conferences generally are really strong, Jared, and it's the case here.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Irish basketball. Gales will pick him up full court.
Like a little 2-2-1 with maybe some face-up denial. Yeah, there you go. And trap the first pass.
Jackson brings it up, kicks it ahead to Rinker for three. No good. Carolina Kroll skies for the rebound, and we'll bring it back the other way. Here's Stedman. Nice dump over to Lily Stoughton, who puts it up and in.
Good pass. Good job being ready to catch the basketball.
Stoughton with her first 2 of the night. She averages 9.4, and you mentioned she and Harper Allen both had career nights in that 82-point performance last Friday night against Groveport. Rinker now lays it up. Can't get it to go in and out. Gets her own rebound. Jackson fires up the three over top of Lily Stoughton and scores it.
Yeah, she's been their most consistent offensive player, that's for sure.
That's 8 points for Camarese. But Molly Stedman takes it the other way and scores it.
Well, until she gets some help, you know, or some of the help side on defense to stop her, why not keep going?
Right. Molly has 8 of her own. There's a good pass. And layup no good. The putback no good as well. And it's out of bounds, and it'll go to Lancaster.
Yeah, just can't get the ball in the basket. Here they go. They're going to change a little defense here, Jerry. They're going to turn it up a little bit. They're showing a little 2-2-1 pressure also.
There's that three by Jackson. Opposite side of the court from the one she hit earlier tonight. Kroll gets it to Chevalier. Now out top to Stedman. Molly going to take a long-range three. No good. Stoughton fights for the rebound. Goes back up with it. No good on the shot. And rebounded by Callie Smoot.
Taken away.
And a foul going to be called on Elena McMillan. That'll be her second. Subs coming in for the Lady Gales. Whitlatch, Pugh, and Nagel coming in. One thing Dusty's done a good job of too is developing, you know, some of his bench players so they can be a little bit more deep in these games, and it's really helped.
Jordan, there's an old saying: if you want a bench, you have to play them.
Yeah,
and he's done that.
Nagel gets it out to Harper Allen.
That's it. Don't dribble the ball. Keep swinging the ball when you have an opportunity. Good cut. Take the defense to the basket. Catch.
Nagel left side to Pugh. Pugh drive inside the paint. She'll get it to Whitlatch, who fires up the three in the corner. No good off the iron, and it's going to get a whistle and a foul on the rebound attempt. I think they're going to get Whitlatch. She came in to try to get a rebound.
Like I said, I take those fouls.
Yeah.
When you're hustling on offensive boards and scrapping.
That's something you don't see a lot anymore either in the game is somebody following their shot and trying to get their own rebound. She did a good job there.
Yeah, just go after the basketball.
Right.
But if you're anticipating missing, that's not a good thing to be shooting either.
Right. Here's a three put up on the other end. No good for McMillan. Rebounded by the Gales. Pugh will push it up the court and then back it out. She'll get it right side to Kroll. Carolina gets it off to Whitlatch. She'll fire up a three at the top of the key. No good. Good save by Harper Allen, but it's going to be out of bounds anyway. Back to the Irish. Cohen Rogue comes in. This is one of those freshmen that you were talking about, Shu, for Coach Miller's team.
Yeah, she played really well in the JV game. Real well.
She's a skillful player, that's for sure. They've got a lot of those coming up in this program. Timeout was called. They get a look into Coach Hester's huddle. Shu, you've coached. You coached for many years. When you have an injury to your best player, your scorer, you know, obviously can't stop playing, can't stop coaching. You just got to look for somebody else to step up.
Yeah, you do. And you know, sometimes you may have to tweak a few things, and it may cause problems with depth, or, you know, may limit scoring. You got to find other ways then to do a few things. But you can't change what you do core-wise. It's still got to be, this is how we do it, but we may do it a different way. And that's why I used to say it's why we have a team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody might have to play, and you got to always be ready.
Scioto basketball out of the timeout. Drive, shot put up, no good for Williams. Rebounded by Kai Pugh. Kylan will bring it up. No pressure from Scioto, but almost stolen away by Rinker. Got a hand in the passing lane. Skip pass over to Whitlatch. Back out now to Pugh. Clock down to 2:04 and counting here in this first half.
Run a little, I think a little motion here.
And a traveling violation going to be called on Nagel. Just shuffled her feet a little bit as she caught the pass.
If you catch the ball with your knees bent a little lower, Jared, you don't do that usually. Yeah. Believe me, I've dealt with a lot of athletes. You got to get them sit down a little lower when you catch the ball. Good hands.
Yep. Stolen away. It tipped into the hands of Rogue. Here's Pugh. She'll fire up the three. No good. Whitlatch fights, tips it into the hands of, who was that? That was Rogue. Or no, check that. There's a three put up by Nagel. No good.
Yeah, good job blocking out from Scioto.
Layup put up no good for Jackson. I tell you, they're just going to have to get her the ball more.
Yeah, that's
kind of take over.
That's an excellent drive right there. Just missed the shot with her left hand.
Foul was called on Elizabeth Williams. That's her second. Nagel checks out. Stedman comes back in for the Gales after a brief break. Lady Gales lead at 25-10. Under a minute and a half to play in the first half.
The 1-2-2 zone here. Wide, maybe trap you.
Stedman skips it up ahead to Whitlatch in the corner.
Right idea. Yeah,
good idea.
That's where you beat the trap, Jared. You got to get it to the high post middle.
Chevalier checks back in. So does Stoughton. They replace Whitlatch and Kroll with 1:01 to play in the first half.
Yeah, Lancaster staying there 2-2-1. They have just had a lot of turnovers from Scioto here.
Magnuson gets it to Jackson. Up ahead to Rinker. She's got an open three this time. No good, long. And they tried to save it back in, but it's going to be out of bounds to Lancaster.
They did a better job of beating the press that time. Spacing was better. Look up the floor, reversed it. Here you go. Here's this 1-2-2 quarter court trap. About volleyball line high. Lancaster's trying to use two guards. Just really probably ought to run this thing down.
Yep. Down
at
to
this
28
point,
seconds now.
Yeah, when you get to this point, you're ahead. Just try and maybe work for the last shot.
And
what's that?
Lancaster called a timeout.
Okay.
23 seconds to play in the first half.
This is a good time to practice this situation. Honestly, you can't create this situation in practice quite to this effect of a game situation.
We mentioned that the Lady Gales have won 6 out of the last 8, dating back to December 20th. Those wins coming against Logan, Northland, Chillicothe, Watkins Memorial, a tight ball game. They beat Reynoldsburg by 10, that's a good win for them. And then last Friday night, beat Grove Point Madison by 26 points. And that's where they stand right here at 8-8, looking to go over 500 with a win tonight.
Well, I believe the win at Reynoldsburg was like the first time in 18 years up there.
It's been a long time.
That says a lot. It says a lot about the Reynoldsburg program also.
Got a tough stretch of games coming up at the end of the season, heading into the postseason. Do the Gales.
Here's what you don't want them to do. Don't make them speed you up.
Allen with 13 seconds. Back out to Pugh. Down to 10 seconds. She's trapped at midcourt. And almost lost it into the hands of Allen. Down to 3 seconds. Stolen away. Here's Rinker with 1. Rinker gets the shot off of the buzzer. No good. But a good defensive stand that time. Coach Hester has to be pleased at least with how the quarter ended.
Yeah, he ratted him a little bit, as we say. You trap and you create a little chaos, and the Gales will have to work on those situations just a little bit more.
Yep. So we're at halftime here at Lancaster High School's Jack Greathouse Court. The Lancaster Lady Gales lead Dublin Scioto 25-10. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have all the first half stats. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week.
If you've been thinking about getting a home loan, now is the time. Hi, this is Carrie James from Fairfield Federal. Our experienced lenders are here to help you make your vision a reality. For more than 125 years, we've been helping our community achieve home ownership. Fairfield Federal has convenient online application for your home loan, home equity loan, and home equity line of credit needs. Visit fairfieldfederal.com to get started. Fairfield Federal for checking, savings, and home loans. Data charges may apply, subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
At Fairfield DD, there are a lot of things to be excited about in 2025. We've launched a new website that has a ton of great information for the community. We also have implemented a brand new strategic plan where we lay out steps that we'll take in the next few years to move our mission forward. As always, community partnerships and collaboration help us succeed as together we move as one. March is right around the corner, and with it comes Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Fairfield DD is excited to participate in a wide range of events that raise awareness and build a community that values every person. Find out more at fairfielddd.com.
Great automotive service is just around the corner at the Buckeye family of dealerships. Whether it's Buckeye Nissan at Hilliard, Georgesville Nissan at the Georgesville Auto Mall, Buckeye Honda of Lancaster, Buckeye Toyota of Lancaster, or Buckeye Collision Center in Hilliard. Team Buckeye services all makes and models at each location, utilizing modern practices with hundreds of years of experience, giving you peace of mind. That's how we Buckeye.
Fairfield County has so many wonderful resources for those in addiction with mental health issues. There's so many great court supports to promote accountability so that there's just a positive change across the board. There's so many great interactions within all the community agencies. The Adam H. Board is wonderful at providing resources for the whole population to be able to make sure that all those barriers are met and that those needs are taken care of.
I like working in Fairfield County because it provides me the opportunity to make positive change where I live. Fairfield County has a great network for veterans to help. It makes me proud that we know we take care of our veterans here.
I'm kind of new to it. I've been here for about a year, but it's interesting because you get a little bit of everything. We're right here smack in between the big city of Columbus and Appalachia. So you get to work with all kinds of people, get to do all kinds of things. But my favorite thing about Fairfield County is the people. They are passionate, they are fun, they are engaged, and it's a great place to work.
Community, connections, collaboration. The Fairfield County Way.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local, we are trusted, we are experienced.
Fairfield Medical Center is more than a hospital. We're a health system that's been putting people first for more than a century. From the youngest patients to the eldest, our compassionate team of caregivers are here to support you through every season of life. We are healers, cheerleaders, patient advocates, and champions. Your health is our greatest accomplishment, and we are proud to serve you. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Welcome back to Lancaster High School. Your halftime score, Lancaster Lady Gales lead the Dublin Scioto Irish 25-10 here at halftime. We'll check some first half scoring. First of all, for Dublin Scioto, just two players got in the scoring column in that first half. It was Elizabeth Williams with 2 points, and Camrese Jackson leads the way for the Irish. She had 8, 6 of those from behind the three-point arc. She's also 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So Williams with 2 and Jackson with 8. For the Lancaster Lady Gales, they put 6 players in the scoring column in the first half, which is right on par for them. They do a good job of mixing around the scoring and getting a lot of players involved. Here's where how they look in the first half. Carolina Kroll had 4 points in the first half. Harper Allen had 5. Lily Stoughton with 2. Kylan Pugh had 3. Emmeline Chevalier had 3. And Molly Stedman led the way with 8 points. Again, Kroll 4, Allen 5, Stoughton 2, Pugh 3, Chevalier 3, and Stedman with 8 points. That's where we stand, 25-10 at halftime here at Jack Greathouse Court. Going to take a timeout. All the second half action coming your way next on the high school basketball game of the week. Stay with us.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
So wait!
How much can you afford to spend on a home? That's a good question. I'm Desi DeJohn, Assistant Vice President and Mortgage Loan Officer at the Savings Bank in Lancaster. It's important to know how much you can afford before you contact a real estate agent. Factors such as income, credit score, debt, and down payment can help determine how much a bank can lend you to buy a home. Getting pre-qualified is the best way to find out how much you can afford to spend on a home. You can apply to pre-qualify online anytime at thesavingsbankohio.bank.
He's gone. Ron Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
We have a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up 4th down.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game. And thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you. The Polar Bears are your OAC tournament champions. First time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
Because you've earned it.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHockingHills.com.
Second half here at Jack Greathouse Court. There's a look at Jack Greathouse. Longtime Gale Force basketball coach here. It's a good look out in the hallway. He's on the Wall of Fame. You saw that shot from Tom Russo's camera. And the Lady Gales lead it tonight 25-10 as we begin the second half. It'll be Kai Pugh with the basketball. Lob to Lily Stoughton. Good play drawn up by Coach Dusty Miller.
Yes, sir. Good execution coming out of the half.
27-10. Here's Rinker. She'll get it to the corner. 3 put up in the corner. No good. Rebound tipped around. Harper Allen, I think they're going to get her with the foul.
That's all right. Again, she gets fouls hustling on the boards, Jared.
You know, for those of you watching at home, you don't know the behind the scenes that goes into preparing for these games. One of the great things is Tim here, my color commentator, does a great job of interviewing the coaches, whether it's basketball. There's a long 3 put up and in for Rinker, but he gets a chance to talk to the coaches throughout the week, whether it's football or basketball, and then he puts together a game sheet for us with notes. And I love it because a lot of those things that the coaches tell you, we then get to see it come to fruition. And I mean, looking at the Lady Gales, you know, a couple of the things that Coach Dusty Miller talked about is you see another 3 put up no good. He said that his team right now, they're very unselfish and they have multiple scorers. We definitely saw that the first half. They had 6 ladies score, and he's also talked about the depth being improved. We're seeing that as well.
You're right. And, you know, for us, it's an advantage to know going into the game kind of what to expect.
Sure.
You know, the sport is the sport, but there are intricacies and things different teams do that are successful.
Right.
Plus, we get a real feel for the teams. And I that's one of my favorite parts of this whole job, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I enjoy this and working with you especially, but I really like getting to talk to the coaches and prep.
Rinker brings it up for Dublin Scioto after the missed shot for Lady Gales. Here's Jackson. They really need to get her some open looks. She's a good scorer for the Irish, and Stoughton's going to be called for the foul here. Cam Reese had 8 points in the first half. 6 of those from behind the 3-point arc, 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, when the driver starts defensively, you want to be an arm's length away, Jared, and then you got to move your feet and beat him to the spot.
Shot put up no good. Backside rebound for Kylan Pugh.
That's a good rebound, really. Tipped it to herself.
Stedman now. Quick first step off the pass. Couldn't get the shot. Rebounded by the Irish. Jackson brings it ahead. Camarese lost it momentarily. She'll kick it to the corner for 3. No good. It was thought it might crawl in there off the rim. Harper Allen the rebound. Stoughton in the right wing will get it to check that. Pugh, nice drive. Shot off glass it in.
It's like we talked last night in the boys' game, straight line drive, Jared.
Yep.
You know, we say don't do a banana, go straight. And you get to the rim that way.
Puts them up 29-13. And there's a ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
Watch here. See the help side is late.
Yep.
Late coming. Yeah, just late coming.
Stedman almost stole it away. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Scioto. It'll be McMillan to inbound. Gets it to Jackson. Rinker. Long range 3. Wow. That's way out there.
That was way out there.
That's her second 3 of this half. 29-16 now. Pugh thought about taking the shot. She'll get it back to Stedman.
Yep. Right idea.
Just overthrew her just a bit.
Yep. Good back cut.
Watch how far out Rinker is right here.
I know. She's almost at Jack.
Yes, she is. Nailed it. Evan Rinker, all 6 of her points coming on 3s here in this third quarter.
Well, that's her strength.
Yep.
Shooting the 3.
What's that give her? 37 on the year now?
Yeah, now they're going to overplay her a little bit. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Quick ball movement. Here's a 3 put up and in for Jackson. Camarese Jackson puts him back to within 10 at 29-19. Pugh now on the drive. Shot no good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, good job off the ball screen. Take what the team gives you.
It's called on Camarese Jackson, her first. So that sends Kai Pugh to the free throw line. First one's up and good.
Her nickname, the Quiet Assassin.
Nice.
And you saw right there, she's got some motivation
Yeah.
to play well.
Second free throw up and good for the senior, Kai Pugh.
Nice soft touch.
She's got 7 points in the game. They lead at 31-19. Jackson.
You can't let them get comfortable with those threes.
Scoop shot, no good. Good defense by Lily Stoughton. Pugh quickly the other way for the Lady Gales. Get it to Stedman. Stedman drives. She had a good idea.
Yes.
She had Harper Allen on the block, but a good steal by the Irish. Here's Jackson the other way, off the glass and in.
She's a good player.
Right now, the Irish lead the third quarter 11-6, and they've cut it to within 10, 31-21. Here's Chevalier. Back out now to Pugh. And a foul going to be called on a reach by Callie Smoot. That's her third foul.
Yeah, the Irish, turned it over a lot, Jared, in the first half, and then missed shots on top of it. Shot a low percent. And, now they're taking care of the ball better, and shots are going in. You look a lot better.
Yeah. Elena McMillan checks in for the Irish. She replaces Magnuson. There's a three put up and in for Chevalier.
Wow. Off the out of bounds.
Emmeline has 6 points in the game. Both of her buckets are threes.
Watch this out of bounds. Clear to the opposite corner. Without a screen, they were mixed up of who had the corner coverage.
Great shot by Emmeline Chevalier.
Yep. Good recognition by your out of bounds passer also.
Tim, let's talk about tournament draw coming up. And, of course, realignment all throughout the OHSA on the boys' side and girls' side for basketball. How's that going to look?
A lot different for Divisions 1 and 2. Lancaster's Division 1 and Scioto's Division 2. 64 teams in the state total, each division. So your first round, like the Central District's going to have 22 teams in Division 1, for example. All those teams, out of those 22 teams on the girls' side, 5 teams will go to the regional.
Wow.
There'll be 5 district champions. So your chance of being a district champion is now up to over 20-some%. Jared, that's huge.
And you said some teams won't even start the tournament until the district championship, right?
That'll be their first game, a district championship game, because with 23 teams, I think there'll be I can't remember the number. I saw 5 first-round games, and then from there you have the other games, which will be district championship games.
Good pass after the steal. Pugh found Allen to finish it.
Yeah, that's just been the thorn in the side right now.
So let me ask you this. What's that going to, as we see another steal and a foul going to be called on Jackson, but what will that look like calendar-wise? I mean, if you're not starting the tournament until the district finals, is there going to be a layoff from your last
There'll
game?
be some. There'll be some. Might be a week long.
Wow.
Yeah, we've had that before, though, when they had the so-called sectionals. The sectionals are gone.
Yeah.
There's no more sectionals, even though the East and Southeast had still acknowledged the sectional champ. Those are gone now, Jared.
So coaches may change their thinking on scrimmages and save some for the end.
You are correct. And you also got to remember, in 1 and 2, there's 64 teams. The 3 through 7 will have 128 teams. So it'll be a little bit more like the tournament you're used to.
Right.
The realignment really, really changed the Division 1 and Division 2. I think the boys' side's only got 22 teams.
Wow.
So what will happen is, there'll be, when you look at this, there'll be how many first-round games? 6, that's 12 teams, and the other 10 teams will have a bye. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, good job.
Lily got up and knocked it right back into the hands of Smoot, and she was out of bounds.
Yeah, she's been good with her hands all evening.
Yeah.
On the back end of the press, doing those things. But it's going to be interesting, Jared.
Definitely will.
But it's going to, watch right here. Boom.
And just instinct. Smoot's I got to catch the ball. And she's standing out of bounds. Pugh brings it up.
Here's that pick again. They played it. They sniffed it out that time.
Stoughton. Nice look over to Stoughton.
Yep.
Stedman had a nice pass over to Stoughton.
Yep.
Almost got the shot to go, but she's going to go to the free throw line. Callie Smoot's called for the foul. No, check that. It was. Yeah, it was Smoot. That's her fourth as Stoughton puts the free throw in.
Yeah, good stroke right there.
So Smoot's going to have to check out with those 4 fouls. Second free throw up and good for Stoughton.
Yeah, perfect. One bounce, shoot it.
She learned that from mom or dad?
I'm not going to get into that.
3 on the other end, up and in for Lila Magnuson. Stedman quickly to the hoop for the Lady Gales.
I tell you, she's really cut through the defense all night.
Has.
Penetrated with, like I said, not a lot of resistance.
40-24. That 3 hits nothing for Jackson.
Yeah.
I said at halftime that the Irish only had 2 players in the scoring column, and they've already doubled that. They're up to 4 now, so they've gotten a little bit more action out of Rinker and also Magnuson in this half.
There you go. Get the ball in the middle in the press. That's a super pass.
Kick it back out. Pugh on the drive. Scoop shot up and in, and she's fouled.
Nice. Great job of beating the pressure. Looking up the floor, looking for teammates in the middle of the floor, and attack the basket.
Foul's called on Elizabeth Williams. That's her 3rd. They're really getting in some foul trouble now, the Irish are.
Yeah, watch here. Ball in the middle. Hit it to the wing. And, bad closeout, drive by.
Free throw up and good for Kai Pugh. That gives her 10 points in the game. So Coach Miller's squad now with 2 players in double figures. With Stedman and Pugh. Here's a 3 put up for Jackson. No good. Rebounded by Nagel. Stedman just goes around everybody and lays it up and in.
Just making really good decisions, Jared. Get to the basket.
21-point lead for the Lady Gales. 45-24. Minute 19 and counting here in this 3rd quarter. Another forced 3-pointer up and hits nothing. Stedman. Tell you what, she gets when she catches a pass, it's like she kicks it into a next gear and goes.
Does.
Good job by Kroll, Carolina Kroll, on the putback for the Lady Gales.
Yeah, good offensive rebound.
47-24.
Yeah, it's easy to play defense if you only have to defend no passes.
Defensive rebound for the Lady Gales. Stedman on the drive, scoops with her left hand, no good. Ball tipped. Whitlatch tipped it, but it went off of the Irish. Harper Allen checks back in. Williams and Smoot check back in for the Irish. Smoot has 4 fouls. Williams has 3. 36 seconds to play, 36.5 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Whitlatch hands it off to Pugh. 3-pointer put up and in for Nagel.
Shooting the ball really well tonight. Team is.
First bucket of the night for Kendra Nagel. Puts them up 50-24. Talked about the balance of this Lady Gales team. That's 7 players in the scoring column now. Right side, 3-pointer put up for Smoot, no good. Backside rebound by Pugh, and she carried the basketball. It's not a call you see very often anymore.
No, I think she was going to pass it.
Yeah,
she
got a hand under it.
The back trail official got to look at it because the lead officials are running to get down the floor. She caught her.
Jackson gets it over right side to McMillan. Good power dribble and shot put up and in for Elizabeth Williams. Foul was called on Nagel. That's her 2nd. Elizabeth Williams with a chance to complete the 3-point play. No good. Whitlatch the rebound down to 2 seconds. Harper Allen, long shot at the buzzer, no good, but the Lady Gales had a really good third quarter to take a 50-26 lead.
Yeah, just add on. Keep playing well, playing hard. You got to forget the opponent, score. You got to just continue to do what you're successful at.
They scored 25 points in that quarter, Lady Gales did.
Well, it was 25-10 at half, so that was an entertaining quarter for us, 25-16.
Right. Now, I'm sure that Coach Miller would like to see them give up less than 16 in the quarter, but when your team scores 25, it's going to be up and down the court.
Yeah, and like I said, Scioto played better offense that quarter.
They
of
did.
course, making shots makes you play better offense,
Yeah.
or at least appears that way. But they did. They took care of the ball better, moved the ball better. Got a little less movement at the end of the quarter here, but you're less efficient usually, too, if you don't move the ball.
So far tonight, Dublin Scioto has 6 3-pointers. Lancaster has 5. The three-point shot is it's amazing how it's just become more and more part of the game, even on the girls' side.
It is, and we have some outstanding.
Who's that? Kathy come out to watch a game tonight.
Yeah, she
How
came
about
out to
that?
watch the Lady Gales play tonight.
Sitting with John Stoughton. It'll be Irish ball to start the fourth quarter. Shot no good. Rebounded by Nagel. But back to what I was saying, shooters are becoming better. I mean.
Yeah. Well, the range, too.
Yeah.
As we've seen the last couple of nights.
Shot blocked and into the hands of Elena McMillan. Jackson on the other end for 3, up and in. That's her fourth 3 of the night.
Yeah, she was a little off there at the end of the third quarter, but she's looking to shoot that 3 this second half.
16 points for Camarese Jackson. Now a steal by the Irish, and a foul going to be called on Harper Allen.
Yeah, I mean, she's been aggressive offensively second half.
Rinker now for 3, no good. Carolina Kroll with a rebound. Nagel went down hard.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yes, it did. Whitlatch might have gotten away with the travel, but then a foul going to be called on the Irish. They call it on Jackson. That's her third. So, Tim, in talking about how well people are shooting the basketball now in high school, boys and girls, what do you, I mean, do you attribute to that to more focus in open gyms on shooting rather than up and down the court 5-on-5?
Well, kids like to play. I mean, they're always going to want to play games and stuff. But I honestly feel you become a shooter by spending time just independently on your own. If you want to shoot, you know, I talked to a girl that's a ninth grader that I've had an opportunity to work with a little bit. She took 8,000 shots last summer, Jared.
Wow.
So guess what? She's shooting better now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple process.
Smoot went down hard, and they're going to give her a moment. Looked like she hit her head off the floor. Good to see her back up. Nagel had a putback to put the Gales up 52-29. But I agree with you. Basketball is one of, I guess you could say, a rare sport where you can go out and practice by yourself.
You don't need
anybody else.
No, and the ones that get really good, like we saw, some good players last night. They've spent time.
Yeah.
It's a skill game still. You can have the strength, the height. A phrase I like is, doesn't matter how big you are if you're good.
Right.
Because you can get good at this sport.
Yeah.
It just takes time. I mean, the number 1 and 2 leading scorers in the state of Ohio for many years was Jay Burson, who was 5'10", 5'11", and Gino Ford.
Right.
5'9".
Yeah.
Those were 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So don't tell me you got to have this and that. I tell you what it does take.
There's a steal by the Gales. Allen tried to get it to the corner, but it's thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, you just got to slow down right there. Slow down, jump stop. Take your time.
Speaking of Gino Ford, one of the best defenders that I've ever watched. I mean, he could get after it on the defensive end.
He was
played
smart.
for the Bobcats.
Yeah, he's smart.
Rinker trapped now, almost stepped on the line, and it's tied up. And a jump ball going to be called, and Lancaster gets it back.
Yeah, that's a turnover. I mean,
So it'll be Lady Gales basketball. Stedman brings it up. Right side to Allen. Stoughton, good fake, goes on the drive. Another good fake, couldn't get the shot though.
Yeah, good job, more under control on that drive.
Yeah.
Just didn't go in.
Jackson the other way, and Stedman going to be called for a reach. Gales lead at 52-29 with 5:39 to play. Inbound comes into McMillan, and she double dribbled. Stedman left side to Stoughton. Hands it back off to Stedman. Chevalier now fires up the three. Got it.
Boy, that's true, Jared. That's right in front of us. That shot was true.
Yes, it was. That's 9 points for Emmeline. All of them from behind the three-point arc. Jackson on the other end is going to be fouled. They're going to get Carolina Kroll with it. That's her second.
One of the things you have to learn defensively a little bit, Jared, is when you have a player in a tough situation, we say in a pickle, don't foul. All you do is bail the player out of the situation they're in.
Got a timeout on the floor. Give us a chance to talk about the upcoming games for this Lancaster Lady Gales team. Obviously, it's looking like they're going to hold on to a win tonight to move them to 9-8 overall, a game over 500. But you look at their remaining schedule, they've got Tays Valley coming up. That is a repeat of a game earlier that they won 51-48, so a tough one. That'll be at Tays Valley, so always a tough place to go win. But then, you got Pick Central. You've got Logan, who you've already beaten once. Reynoldsburg, who you pulled off a nice win against. That one's here at home. And then you finish off with 2 against Canal Winchester.
Back-to-back to end the season, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look at the main part of this whole thing. You're going to hit February this weekend.
Yeah.
And all you want to be doing right now is getting better. You don't have to work on conditioning, hopefully. You're working on skill level, getting better, understanding situations like we had at the end of the half there. Those type things is where you got to really improve.
Jackson inbounds it to McMillan and takes it right back. 5:05 to play in the ball game.
She's going to shoot it.
Fires it up, no good.
Good
box out by Stoughton.
Yep, real good job.
Stedman quickly up ahead. Nice look over to Harper Allen.
Yeah, if you run the floor, she'll find you.
Harper Allen now at 9 points in the game. They could realistically have 4 or 5 girls in double figures depending on what happens here in the last 4.5 minutes. Good look there, but the shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Chevalier. And she is fouled by Elizabeth Williams. It's going to be 4 on Williams. Callie Smoot checks back in for the Irish. Stedman will bring it up for the Lady Gales. Right side, Chevalier. She got the hot hand at the moment. And a traveling violation going to be called on Lily Stoughton. Kendra Nagel comes back in for the Gales. Whitlatch set the check back in as well. Looks like Coach Miller getting some other players up ready to go in as well. Chevalier comes out. Stoughton comes out, a couple seniors there. Jackson brings it up for the Irish. Magnuson, skip pass over to McMillan. Good look back to Magnuson, puts it up and in.
That's a good play right there.
Stedman quickly up the floor for the Lady Gales. And she traveled.
Yeah, what you want to see right now offensively is your team to come down, move the ball a little bit, Jared. Swing it from right to left. Watch this nice play. Good job of moving by the offensive players. Make yourself accessible to receive passes.
Couple subs for the Gales. Courtney Kern comes in, and another freshman comes in, DJ Rossi.
Yeah, a little 2-3 defense now, Jared. Give them a little zone look. 3.5 minutes to go. Got to identify shooters, and that's one of them.
Rinker, three-pointer, hit every part of the rim, but it counts. She's got 9, all of them in this second half.
Yeah, she can shoot the ball.
Kroll, right side.
That's what you want to do.
Turn.
Move the ball. Move the ball.
Nagel dumps it in. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Foul was called on Rinker. That's her first. And then she took one across the side of the face, too, I think.
I think you're right.
So Rossi to inbound for the Lady Gales.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yes, it did. Nagel scoops it up and in, and she's fouled. Kendra Nagel was 7 points all in this half.
Yeah, I don't know how she squeezed that one in. There wasn't a lot of room.
I don't either. McMillan called for the foul, her third. Cohen Rogue checks in.
Yeah, watch here. There's small room and two defenders. Yeah, she got it up and in.
Yeah.
Slap across the arm right in front of the official.
Free throw no good. Rebounded by the Irish.
You'll put him into 2-3 again? Yes.
Jackson, three-pointer put up, no good, but a foul going to be called before that. They get it on Kendra Nagel.
Well, your other defenders got to communicate because they can see the screen, and you just got to tell them. You know, screen left. It's communication. Sometimes younger players have a little more difficulty with that, Jared, than older players.
There's Jackson. Being worked on by Rossi. She'll get it to McMillan. Shot put up no good, but a foul again. I believe again on Nagel.
It's her fourth. Coach Miller's going to take a timeout if she makes this
first free throw. Puts it up and in. Does Lila Magnuson. Well, with 3:03 to play in the ball game, gives us a chance to talk about our players of the game. We'll go with the Dublin Scioto player of the game first, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to Larry Tipton and the crew for great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
I mean, really the person that stands out for us, Camrys Jackson. I mean, you know, she forced a few shots there in the third quarter, but overall she's played a really nice game, done a good job of attacking the basket and shooting the threes.
Our Lancaster Lady Gales player of the game brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. Learn more at thecarriagecompany.com.
Well, they have a lot of contribution, as you talked about, a lot of balance, but I tell you, Molly Stedman has just done an outstanding job getting the ball to the rim, finding other people, passing the ball, and has not relied on shooting the ball from the perimeter, which I think really makes the team go.
Congratulations to Molly Stedman, our Lancaster player of the game. We've got a lane violation. So McMillan will get another shot, or Magnuson rather. This one's up and in. 59-36 with 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Here's Rossi. The freshman gets it left side to Kern. Now back out front to another freshman, Cohen Rogue. In the corner, Nagel drives inside the paint, kick it back out to Whitlatch. Whitlatch on the drive. Her scoop's up and no good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, better job of running the offense. That's why I like that timeout. Let's get in. Let's run something we're familiar, and they attack the basket again, Jared.
Smoot going to foul out as Audrey Whitlatch comes to the free throw line. Let's look at that Lady Gales bench. As subs are coming in, Kimora Bell checks in for the Lady Gales. For the Irish, it's Elena McMillan who replaces Smoot with those 5 fouls. Whitlatch, free throws up and good.
They've shot the ball well from the line tonight.
They have.
I don't know the percent per se, but been pretty good.
Second free throw, no good. Cohen Rogue tips the rebound, and a jump ball as Kern tied her up.
I pulled a Jared.
You did. With that free throw from Whitlatch, that puts 8 players in the scoring column for the Lady Gales.
That's outstanding.
And when you hear it at the end of the game, you'll see how balanced they are as well. Three-pointer put up for Rinker. No good. Whitlatch fights for the rebound and tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
Good job by Magnuson getting on the offensive boards. Still play hard. We're about to score the game. Play the game here.
Rinker has her three-point attempt blocked by DJ Rossi. Rebounded by Magnuson. And she's fouled as she tried to put it back up.
Yeah, those are tough.
Cohen Rogue called for the foul. That's her first. Magnuson just went to the free throw line moments ago and hit 2 of them, and she's got another one. Second one no good. She's got 8 points in the game, all in this second half. Here's Rossi. Rossi drives inside the paint, kick it back out to Bell. Now left side corner, 3 put up, no good for Whitlatch. Rogue the rebound, now into the hands of Kimora Bell, who scores it. Make that 9 players in the scoring column for the Gales. On the other end, Magnuson.
Got it blocked.
Yeah, Rogue, I think, got a hand on it.
She did.
Hadley Truex, another freshman, going to check in for the Lady Gales. In for the Irish is Avery Reynolds, a freshman. It's now 3 freshmen on the court for the Lady Gales to go along with sophomore Kimora Bell and senior Courtney Kern. Here's Rogue. Rogue back out to Kern. Down to 1:32 to play in the ball game. Rossi now being worked on by McMillan. DJ gets it back to Rogue with 1:22 and counting. Truex in the corner. Picks up her dribble, gets it right side to Kern. Kern, thought about the 3, gonna go baseline. Courtney puts it up, no good. But a good look at the basket, good drive by Courtney Kern. And she's going to be called for the foul. Allie Chevalier set to check in for the Lady Gales. As a free throw put up and in for Magnuson.
Is that 5 now?
Yeah. Well, it's 4. She missed
Oh,
one.
that's right.
Yeah.
She missed that second
She's
shot.
4 for 5. Also coming in for the Lady Gales is Ramaya Anderson. Another freshman. Magnuson sinks both of them. She's got 10 points in the ball game, all in this second half. Chevalier drives, shot up, no. Not only is it no good, but it gets stuck. Now we're just going to stand around and wonder how we're going to get it down.
Pam, you have to become efficient here.
Pam going to use the mop. Oh, wait, they're going to have Cohen Rogue come out and jump up and get it. Can she do it? She got it. How about that? Something, I mean, you see all the time in the boys' game. You don't see that in the girls' game very often.
It's the simple thing in life that makes it good, isn't it?
They were looking around. Who can we get to jump up there?
Yeah.
And the freshman Cohen Rogue does so. Here's Kimora Bell down to 53 seconds. Left side, three-pointer put up for Anderson, no good. And it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Gales.
Still coaching them. I love it. Doesn't matter the score. You coach them to do things right. Execute.
Ramaya Anderson to inbound. Gets it in.
And get it out of there.
Oh, yeah, she trapped there. Anderson gets it back.
Yeah, get it up on top. Move the ball.
In the corner, Chevalier. Alley has it tipped. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Gales with 34.3 to play in this contest. Emerson Fry comes in for Dublin Scioto. Lila Magnuson checks out. She had a really good second half. Finished with 10 points.
She did. Always around the ball on the boards, too, Jared. And that's why you get to the foul line.
Anderson with 28 seconds will give it off to Kimora Bell. Bell drives, puts it up no good, but she's fouled. Foul was called on Fry. Free throw up for Kimora, no good. She'll get another. Second free throw for Kimora, up no good. Good rebound and putback for Allie Chevalier. Now a steal by Bell, and it's a tie-up, and the jump ball will give it to Scioto. Watch this. She just went right around her man and put it back up and in.
Yeah, good effort.
10 players in the scoring column for Coach Dusty Miller. Shot no good. And we'll have 4 seconds to play in the ball game. Kern inbounds to Truex. Truex just going to hold it.
Yeah.
And let the time run out. And the Lady Gales come away with the victory tonight on the home court, 64-39. They played really well.
They did from the get-go out. Just solid. Jared expanded every quarter.
Yeah.
Just an outstanding job for the Gales.
Check some scoring. First of all, for the Irish of Dublin Scioto, it was Elizabeth Williams with 4 points. Evan Rinker had 9 all in the second half. Elena McMillan with 10 all in the second half. And Kim Reese Jackson had 16 to lead the way for the Irish. So again, Rinker 9, Magnuson 10, Williams 4, and Jackson was 16. For Lady Gales, they had 10 players in the scoring column tonight. Allie Chevalier had 2 points. It was Molly Stedman with 12. Emmeline Chevalier had 9. Audrey Whitlatch had 1. Kendra Nagel had 7. Kylan Pugh with 10. Lily Stoughton with 6. Harper Allen had 9 points. Kimora Bell with 2. And Carolina Kroll rounds out the scoring with 6 points. So again, Chevalier, that's Allie Chevalier 2. Stedman 12. Emmeline Chevalier 9. Whitlatch 1. Nagel 7. Pugh 10. Stoughton 6. Allen 9. Bell 2. And Carolina Kroll with 6 points. And Coach Dusty Miller has to be pleased with what he saw out of his girls tonight.
Yeah, like we said, just keep making progress. You know you're going to have a tournament draw coming up here in a week, this coming weekend. And what would you say, 5 games to go?
Yeah.
You just want to play your best, so you got to keep getting better.
Big win tonight, 64-39. I want to say thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew tonight. Our producer-director is Josh Messerly. On graphics is Donnie Ziegfeld. And on our cameras tonight, Jason Roush and Tom Russo. Congratulations, Coach Dusty Miller and the Lancaster Lady Gales. They raise their record to 9-8, and they go 1 game over 500 with about 5 to go. So good luck to the Lady Gales the rest of the way. Again, your final score, Lancaster 64, Dublin Scioto 39. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Long, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.